Yo, what's up, guys? Listen, a quick, super fast lesson. I'm talking like 4 minutes maybe of finding factors with the TI-84 plus calculator. We're going to start factoring trinomials this week, but one of the things we want to be able to do is be able to factor numbers in order to factor the trinomials. So you have to really have your factors down. Now, if you happen to know your factors, that's absolutely great, but this is for if you happen to not know all of them. Using this calculator will always give you all the factors you need. So when you factor trinomials, they will come out perfect every time. So let's take a look, the first one. Guys, if I wanted to factor 12, say. Now, I know the factors of 12, okay? So I'm just going to write them. The factors of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 times 4. Now basically, guys, factors are two numbers that you multiply that give you the numbers. So 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. The good news about factors, guys, is they never change. So you can start to memorize these. So the more you start writing these out, you will start memorizing them, and then guess what? You won't even need your calculator for it. But let's say you didn't know the factors of 12. So here's what we're going to do, and I put the buttons up here for you, right? Let's say we want the factors of 32. We don't know what they are, or we don't know all of them. And you need to know all the factors in order to factor trinomials. So here's what we do. The first button we're going to hit, guys, is the y equals button. Well, that's right here. Then, now I use 12 as the example here, but the reality is now we want 32. I want all the factors of 32. So I put 32, then I hit divided by x, which is the xton button. Notice how I have an x in here. And then you hit second graph. So second and then graph. And now here you go. Now notice it says error right here. So you start directly underneath it. Notice it's 1 and 32. So 1 times 32, 2 times 16. We don't want decimal, guys. That means 3 is not a factor. 4 times 8. Now notice what happens. Decimal, 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 and then I get to 8 times 4. Guys, keep in mind 8 times 4 is exactly the same as 4 times 8, so you don't have to write those numbers twice. I always like to write the smaller number first, so let's write our factors out. The only thing, I just want to adjust this real quick and go here, boom. Okay, so our factors were 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 4 times 8. And that's it, guys. Those are all the factors of 32. They will never change. Let's look at 24. Let's say, I know the factors, but maybe you don't know. No problem. You go to your calculator. Hit y equals. We put the number we're looking for. In this case, it's 24 divided by x. And then you hit second graph. We found error. Now we identify all the factors. 1 and 24. Let me just make sure this is, it's all set the way I want it. Okay, good. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and finally 4 times 6. And there you go. Simple. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6 all give you 24 when you multiply. That's how you find the factor with the TI-84 plus. Let's do one more. Once again, hit the y equals button. We want 48, so you put 48 divided by x, and then you hit second graph. Boom, there you go. And then you write them the way I'm writing them here. All right, let me just do this. Whoops. So we have 1 times 48, 2 times 24, 3 times 16, 4 times 12, and 6 times 8. And there you go. A lot of mistakes I see sometimes that kids make is they'll know some of the factors, but not all of them. And it'll be the one that they don't know that they're going to need when they factor the trinomial. So what's the safest bet, guys? Whenever you're factoring trinomials on the Regents or any state exam, and you need to find the factors of numbers, you just use your calculator. Y equals. Put the number divided by x, hit second graph, and you will always get all the factors you need. So guys, that is basically it for finding factors with the TI-84 Plus. The calculator will give you, I don't care how big the number is or what the number is, you will always be able to find all factors using the calculator. So guys, that's pretty much it, okay? Any questions, email me. My email is in the description below. Comment on what you liked or what you didn't like. Please subscribe, like, and share. And as always, guys, stay safe to you, your friends, and your families, and I will see you guys on the next lesson.